How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series. This is going to be episode number 3 of this series, and before we do get into anything, I want to firstly apologise because this episode was meant to be a live commentary, but more importantly, this episode was meant to go up last night, but unfortunately, if you do follow me on Twitter, you will know that my computer ended up dying on me, so that was a little bit frustrating. Managed to get it working again somehow. I don't really know what happened, but to make it up to you guys, I am going to make a proposition in this episode. Of course, this episode was meant to be a live commentary, and now it is indeed a post commentary. But if we can get 100 likes in the first 4 hours of this episode being up, that's right, 100 likes on this episode, then I will upload another episode of this career mode later on today, just to make up for the inconsistency of yesterday. Obviously, it was completely out of my hands, but I am going to set you that target. If we can get 100 likes within the first 4 hours, then I will upload a second episode today. But now that I've got that out of the way, we are going to go back into the game itself, and we are firstly playing against Bayern Munich in the Challenge Cup, the pre-season tournament final against Bayern Munich, and they really were a struggle in this game. They really created a lot of chances. They were an absolute nuisance, and Lewandowski had a shot there, and it was a very good save by Kiko Casilla, but they were all over us, and once again, I was failing to create many chances on goal, and they could have easily had at least 3 or 4 goals at this point. They really weren't clinical enough, and it was a bit like when we played them the first time round in the American Challenge Cup. We just weren't doing well enough, but we still managed to get the win. Unfortunately though, we ended up conceding there in the 73rd minute, and that was a little bit annoying. Philipp Lahm getting on the end of a rebound after, I believe it was Ribery cutting inside, having a shot, rebounds off of the post, very unlucky for them, but then it's Lahm right there to slot it into the back of the net, and there is nothing that we can do about that. He puts it into the back of the net, makes it 1-0 to Bayern Munich, and that was a little bit frustrating. But we certainly weren't going to give up. Even though they scored that goal in the 72nd minute, we weren't going to give up. And it's Arbeloa getting a really good cross into the middle. And Neuer is unluckily there to save that one. It was a really good cross, and we were going all-out attack, trying to get an equaliser in the match. And we get a free kick here in a really dangerous position in the 90th minute. And it is going to be CR7 himself standing over the free kick. Will he be able to score? No, he can't. It just goes wide of the post, and after this, the game completely exploded into life. It may be the 90th minute, there may only be 3 minutes left of extra time, but what you're about to see here is one of the worst misses I've actually had on this game so far. What on earth is Benzema doing there? I do not know. Maybe I should have finessed it on hindsight, but that really should have been a lot better. But then it would be Cheryshev going for a long shot himself, and that was a really good effort by the Russian midfielder. I've been training his long shots, I've been trying to make him a better player, and he's really looking like a very good player for the future. I'm not going to sell him for anything. He is going to be staying at the club. He's going to be our backup left midfielder, and then we get the cross into the middle in the 90th minute again. And it's Bale that has a header there, but it's cleared off the line. And how unlucky did we get in this match? We at least deserved an equaliser. But in the end, it's Lahm's goal that separates both of the sides. And it was very, very frustrating, to be honest, late on there. We deserved to at least get an equaliser. And on the balance of play, we definitely did deserve one. But I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. We end up losing the Challenge Cup in the final. We don't manage to win our first bit of silverware, even though it's just a pre-season tournament. I still would have liked to have beaten Bayern Munich. We beat them already in the Challenge Cup, and then coming into the final, I was a bit confident that we would end up beating them again, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And now we're going to be going back into the transfers, and we are going to try and go in for Sergio Aguero, and we're going to be offering 20 million plus Karim Benzema. I was a little bit reluctant to offer Benzema, but to be honest, he's been a bit underwhelming. Not really been a player that I've been impressed by. He hasn't even scored in pre-season. So we're going to offer him as part of a straight swap deal with Sergio Aguero. And we also see there that from the last episode, you guys did not want me to sell Isco to a rival Valencia. It makes sense, to be honest, because we don't want other teams to strengthen, but at the same time, We don't even need the money anyway. 46 million may be a lot, but we don't need it. We might as well keep him here and make him into a really good player by training him up and making him maybe even better than James Rodriguez. Who knows? But then we get an offer for Alvaro Arbeloa, a player that I've been looking to shift on. And I said to Arsenal, if you match the valuation, 4.1 million, then I would be inclined to sell Arbeloa because he's certainly not going to be in my plans. I've got Danilo and I've also got Carvajal at right back. I'm not going to be playing him at all, so there's no reason for him to stay here. And then we also see that Marco Verratti, the transfer offer was accepted. And to be honest, I wasn't really sure about this one. But what I was sure about was that we are going to be signing Mats Hummels. I'm going to go ahead and give him a contract here. And hopefully he does go ahead and accept it. We go ahead and give him 190 grand a week. 30 grand increase on his wages, a 5-year deal, and we also give him the clean sheet bonus of 10%, hoping that he does go ahead and accept that. And then, I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I thought I'd show you anyway. We're going to be simulating all of these drills, all of these training drills. I don't know if you want me to do the training itself, or you just want me to show the simulations and what the grades are from them. Just let me know in the comments down below, guys. But either way, we do go ahead and train a few players there. We train Cheryshev, Kovacic, Carvajal, and also Jesse Rodriguez. And if you want me to train any player in particular, then do let me know in the comments down below. But although we're going in for Sergio Aguero, I thought I'd also make an offer for Lacazette. We're a little bit short up front, and I would like to bring in Lacazette to the club. I offered 28 million, which is his valuation, and we'll have to wait and see if Lyon do go ahead and accept that, although he has recently signed a new contract, so it may be a bit difficult to get him. Certainly getting him on the cheap is probably not going to be an option, but we will go ahead and submit that and wait and see what they say. And we are also going to go ahead and make an offer for Ricardo Rodriguez of Wolfsburg. Not that we really need him anyway. We've got Marcelo, we've got Abner, who we could end up training and being a backup left back. He is only 64 rated though, so maybe we bring in Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm not really too sure, but we did have a transfer offer accepted for Aymeric Laporte. So I believe it was 30 million. And we're going to go ahead and give him a contract now and hope that he does go ahead and accept it. If he does, he will be a perfect replacement for Nacho Fernandez. Much, much better, much younger as well, and he will be a brilliant signing if we can make him. And then Arsenal, of all clubs, came in for Toni Kroos, and they went ahead and offered £41 million. And to be honest, I really rate Toni Kroos on this game. I don't really want to sell him unless we get astronomical money, and that is exactly why I counter offered 80 million, because I just know that they're not going to go in for that. But more importantly, we do see there that Sergio Aguero, Man City, have accepted the transfer offer. And now we're going to go ahead and give him a contract. Arbeloa is going to Arsenal. And Mats Hummels accepts his contract as well. So it looks like we're going to be bringing in amazing players in this episode. And we have our first signing of this Real Madrid Career Mode series. We're going to be bringing Mats Hummels to the club, and that is a really, really big signing. Welcome to the club, Mats Hummels, and that is going to be a fantastic signing for us. Alexandre Lacazette, I went in with a 40 million bid because they wanted a lot of money. They wanted 50 million for him, so I decided to up the bid. And we also see there that we do have a transfer offer accepted for Ricardo Rodriguez. But to be honest, he's not really a priority signing at the moment. He's not really a position that we need to focus on. We really need to focus on the striker position more than anything. But we are now going to be able to see that we have an amazing centre-back partnership. We have Hummels and we also have Sergio Ramos as our two main centre-backs. That is a really good signing in my opinion. I believe it was 20 million plus Pepe. And to be honest, I think that's some really good business right there. And then we're going to go back in for a contract with Sergio Aguero. He rejected his first one, so we're going to up his contract. Give him 200,000 a week. And we are also going to give him a 5-year deal and crucial first team player. And we also see there that Aymeric Laporte did go ahead and accept his contract. So we're going to be welcoming another centre-back into the club, into Real Madrid. And it is going to be Aymeric Laporte joining from Athletic Bilbao. And that is another really, really solid signing. As we see there that Alvaro Arbeloa has gone to Arsenal. So another player off the books. And I'm looking to sign a few young players as well. Now that we've signed a few first team players that are going to really improve the side. Danny Ceballos being the first one, or Ceballos. Not really sure how you pronounce his name. I'm pretty sure it's Ceballos. You might need to let me know in the comments down below about that. But Sergio Aguero has accepted his contracts, and we're going to be making the third signing of this episode. We have gone signing mad. We've signed so many players, and for those wondering why I did end up selling Benzema as part of the deal, I didn't really like him as a player, to be honest. I wanted to get him out of the club. I wanted to bring in a player that I knew was good on this game, and Sergio Aguero is that player, and I believe he is kind of realistic as well. Maybe not very realistic, but he certainly is a little bit realistic. He's not like signing Ibrahimovic or signing Messi in career mode. But anyway, we are going to be doing training once again. It's a new week, so we're going to be doing training once again. Cheryshev is going to be trained twice. We've got Kovacic being trained twice, and also Carvajal being trained as well. But not only have we signed Sergio Aguero, it looks like we're going to sign Alexandre Lacazette as well. But it's for a monstrous fee of 45 million. If he accepts this contract, then we could be looking at signing a really, really good player. But what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be leaving it up to you guys in the comments down below. I'm going to let you guys decide whether you think we should sign Lacazette or not. 45 million is a lot of money, and it would pretty much blow the rest of our transfer budget. So if you think that we should sign him or that we shouldn't sign him, do let me know. I will leave a straw poll as well in the description down below so that you can vote and decide whether we will sign another striker, Lacazette. But to be honest, we have made a lot of signings in this episode. We bought in Sergio Aguero. Do we need another striker? Do I just train Jesse Rodriguez and make him a backup striker instead? You guys can let me know down in the comments below. And of course, I've left the straw poll down there for a reason, so that you guys can make a decision on my behalf, and you guys can kind of dictate what transfers kind of happen in this career mode, because I want to get you guys involved as much as possible. As we see there that I think it was James Rodriguez was subject of a bid from Valencia, and we also see that Isco was subject of a bid from Arsenal. But this will be the end of the episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Also, don't forget to vote in the straw poll in the link in the description, and you can decide whether we sign Lacazette or not. And remember, guys, if we get 100 likes on this episode, then I will upload another episode later on today, so make sure you smash the like button if you do want to see that. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.